Okay, everyone. I think we are about to be live here. Yep, live. All right. And, let's now close this window here. Okay. Shalom, everyone. I'm Brother Doug with the Awakened by Yahuwah Fellowship Assembly and Yahuwah Almighty Yahushua Messiah. Today we are going to be continuing, and let me get my video on here. All right, shalom, everyone. I'm Brother Doug, and we are the Awakened by Yahuwah Assembly. And today we are going to be continuing the Torah portions. I'll be starting us off, so we will be going to Leviticus 27 here. Let me just make sure. Let me see here. I think I should use the word software for this one. Okay, let's see here. All right, let's go to compare view here. Arrange my modules. Okay, so I'm gonna want LXXE. Kalos and some rest. All right, Leviticus 27. All right, here we go. He that makes a singular vow must be Yahuwah's. Okay, and Yahuwah spoke to Moshe, saying, "Speak to the children of Yasharal. And you shall say to them, whosoever shall vow a vow as a valuation of his soul for Yahuwah, the valuation of a male from 20 years old to 60 years old shall be his valuation, shall be 50 drachmas or didrachms of silver by the standard of the set-apart place. The valuation of a female shall be 30 shekels or didrachms. And if it be from 5 years old to 20, the valuation of a male shall be 20 shekels, and a female 10 shekels. And from a month old to 5 years old, the valuation of a male shall be 5 shekels, and a female 3 shekels of silver. Verse 7 here. And if from 60 years old and upward, if it be a male, his valuation shall be 15 drachmas of silver, and a female 10 drachmas. Okay. And if the man be too poor for the valuation, he shall stand before the priest, and the priest shall value him according to what the man who has vowed can afford. The priest shall value him. And if it be from the cattle that are offered as a gift to Yahuwah, whosoever shall offer one of these to Yahuwah, it shall be set apart. Okay. He shall not change it, a tube for a bad, or a bad for a tube. If he do at all change it, a beast for a beast, and the substitute shall be set apart. And if it be any unclean beast of which none are offered as a gift to Yahuwah, he shall set the beast before the priest. And this is a good point to show people, especially talking to Christians, like, oh, well, the law of uncleanness didn't come until Sinai. Okay, so why did Yahuwah command Noah to sacrifice only the clean animals as a sacrifice? Obviously, the law of cleanness predates the law of Moses, just saying. Okay, so anyway, so I know there's some people out there that will say, well, you know, the law, the kosher laws didn't happen until the law of Moses. But that would be so untrue, because then there's no point for Yahuwah to command him to only sacrifice clean animals. That would make no sense. That means Yahuwah's telling him to do something that he would have no idea what clean animals are. You see what I'm saying? So that makes no logical sense. Verse 12, and the priest shall make a valuation between the tube and the bad, and according as the priest shall value it, so shall it stand. And if the worshiper will at all redeem it, he shall add a fifth part to its value. And whatsoever man shall set apart his house as set apart to Yahuwah, the priest shall make a valuation of it between the tube and the bad, as the priest shall value it, so shall it stand. And if he that has set it apart should redeem his house, he should add a fifth to the part of the money of the valuation, and shall be his. Of a field and the redemption of. So now it's talking about the redemption of the field. And if a man should set apart to Yahuwah part of the field of his possession, then the valuation shall be according to its seed, 50 drachmas of silver for a homer of barley. Okay. And if he should set apart his field from the year of release, it shall stand according to his valuation. Okay, and if he should set apart his field in the latter time, after the release, the priest shall reckon to him the money for the remaining years until the year of release, and it shall be deducted as an equivalent from his full valuation. And if he that sets apart the field would redeem it, he shall add to its value the fifth part of the money, and it shall be his. And if he does not redeem the field, but should sell the field to another man, he shall not after redeem it. So he can't redeem it anymore if he does that. But the field shall be set apart to Yahuwah after the release as separated land. The priest shall have possession of it. And if he should set apart to Yahuwah the field which he has bought, which is not of the field of his possession, the priest shall reckon to him the full valuation from the year of release, and he shall pay the valuation in that day set apart to Yahuwah. And in the year of release, the land shall be restored to the man of whom the other bought it, whose the possession of the land was. And every valuation shall be set apart weights. The drachma shall be 20 oboles. Verse 26. And every firstborn which shall be produced among the cattle shall be the Yahuwah's, and no man shall set it apart, whether calf or sheep. It is Yahuwah's. But if he should redeem an unclean beast according to its valuation, then he shall add the fifth part to it, and it shall be his. And if he redeem it not, it shall be sold according to the valuation. No devoted thing may be redeemed, and every dedicated thing which a man shall dedicate to Yahuwah of all that he has, whether man or beast, or the field of his possession, he shall not sell it nor redeem it. Every devoted thing shall be most set apart to Yahuwah. And whatever shall be dedicated of men shall not be ransomed, but shall be surely put to death. Okay. The tithe may not be changed. Every tithe of the land, both of the seed of the land, notice how it's equating tithes as fruits and vegetables here, or even bread, grain. Both the seed of the land and the fruit of the trees is Yahuwah's, set apart to Yahuwah. So those of us that have the misconception that tithes is money, I would highlight that verse right there and pay attention to verse 30 right there. Okay, that's what a tithe is, not monetary, not money. Okay. Verse 31, and if a man should at all redeem his tithe, he shall add the fifth part to it, and it shall be his. Okay. And every tithe of the oxen, so tithes are also livestock. So basically, the only tithes that they would give is either livestock, crops, livestock or crops. That's pretty much what tithes were. Every tithe of the oxen, sheep, and whatsoever may come in numbering under the rod, tenth shall be set apart to Yahuwah. You shall not change a tube for a bad or a bad for a tube, and if you should at all change it, it is equivalent also shall be set apart, it shall not be redeemed. Okay, we're at the last verse here. Verse 34, these are the commandments which Yahuwah commanded Moshe for the sons of Yasharal in Mount Sinai. To me, that's a big verse you should highlight there. But does it say, when did he command these things? At Mount Sinai. So that means the 10 commandments weren't the only things he gave them at Mount Sinai. I know that's the big misconception in Judaism and Christianity. Oh, he only gave them 10 commandments at Sinai. Ain't wrong. It says it right there in verse 34. All these commands he gave them at Mount Sinai. So that includes what he just gave them just now. So he's recounting something he already gave them beforehand. So just to reiterate, so those of us that have learned need to unlearn that false revisionist history that he only gave them 10 commands at Sinai. Anyway, so I think this chapter was pretty much self-explanatory. It's talking about redeeming what you dedicate to Yahuwah, what things you can dedicate, what you can't dedicate, land being dedicated to Yahuwah, and whether you can redeem certain types of possessions or not, the animals that can be redeemed or not, and then it went into the tithes at the end there. So that's pretty much self-explanatory. Trying to think if I have anything I wanted to bring up or anyone else had anything. If not, we can pretty much move on to our next portion here, which I think is going to be the prophet's portion in Jeremiah. I think we're just going to move on. We'll do a new recording, everyone. We'll be back shortly. I'm going to have to get a new live going so we can go into Jeremiah. I think don't quote me on it, but I think it's Jeremiah 16. We're going into next, 16 and 17. So please stay tuned, everyone. We'll be back very shortly.